Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your girl Tommy, and I'm back to you with another video. And today's video is gonna be a story time, and this recently just happened like 2 days ago. So by the time y'all see this, I would have already dropped my vlog from my first week in Vegas. Cause once again, as y'all know, I'm out here for work. I'm gonna be here for a little while, and all that other stuff. Okay, move along because I have a whole spiel in that other video explaining, why I'm here, everything else. So I don't need to go back through it. So, like I said, this video is going to be a story time of how my friend and I ended up meeting a pimp. Now, before y'all be on some funny stuff, y'all already know it's Vegas, and so, yeah. But then, so basically, me and my friend, she was out here for the weekend. Y'all gonna see her in the vlog, so I'm not really gonna say her name or nothing like that, just cause. But like basically, my friend from South Carolina, she came out here with her friend, for her friend's birthday weekend. Yada yada yada. Her friend already had a friend out here, so I ended up linking up with my friend that I knew, and her friend was with her friend that lived out here. Okay, cool. I know it sounds confusing, but just go with the flow. Just bear with me. All right. So me and my friend, we ended up going to a hookah lounge with my coworker and my coworker's sister who was visiting her in town. Okay, they end up leaving. Me and my friend, we end up staying, and then my friend from South Carolina, her friend whose birthday it was, they and her friend ended up coming to the hookah lounge, and we ended up just chilling, kicking it, all the other stuff. Before her friend had came, me and my friend, we had already established that, we just finna be out all night, and we just finna, have fun and enjoy the city. And, we just gonna have a good time, or whatever the case is. So me and her, we already had established that game plan. So I was already looking up places where we could go at or whatever. So I find a 24-hour Latin club that stays open. So we already knew that was the next move. Okay, cool. And then me and her had established after we left the hookah lounge, we was gonna go and get something to eat from somewhere real quick, just so we had something on our stomachs, just in case we decided to drink again or whatever the case is. So, all right, cool. We end up leaving the hookah lounge. Her friend, who she came out here with, and that girl's friend, they ended up going back to the hotel, going to sleep, all the other stuff. Now it was just me and my friend. We already had our game plan and our moves. So we ended up leaving from the hookah lounge, but I had to put gas in the car that I have out here, that I'm driving out here, not that I have out here, whatever. You know what I mean. So we stopped by the gas station. I pumped some gas, go inside to get the receipt, come out. Cool. So, of course, like the doors are locked and everything. Of course, while we're sitting there and stuff, we have the doors locked. So then we are just looking at food places that are open. So we had decided that we was gonna try McDonald's and then Burger King if McDonald's just didn't work out. Okay, so we end up, before we leave, I noticed a dreadhead across the way or whatever going into the store, and I was like, ooh, a dreadhead, okay. But I had no intention on talking to him or doing none of that. I was just like, okay, dread, all right. So me and my friend, I get the address, and we about to skirt out of the gas station. So I stop near the store door or whatever, the front of the store. I stopped because the GPS was acting weird, and I was just trying to look at the directions and make sure, we was going the right way and stuff. And, I was sitting there just for a cool minute, and all of a sudden I look up, and I end up seeing the dreadhead that I had pointed out when he was going to the store. I didn't know he came out the store. He was by his car. So we made me, my friend, and him, we made an awkward eye contact. We was like, oh, like we wasn't trying to look at him or nothing, but we ended up just making eye contact at the wrong time. So we just sitting there, like, I'm sitting there looking dumb, like, okay, because I'm kind of like, why he looking at us? And my friend is thinking that too, but like, we look at each other, we not saying nothing. So I mean, I just give him a head nod, that's it. And then he ended up walking over to the car. So while he comes over to the car, like, he didn't get up close on the car now. He kept his distance back now. And I rolled down the window, and then he just asked us what we was getting into. I told him, just looking for something to eat. We finna just go business or whatever. He was like, well, oh, if y'all not busy or y'all don't have nothing to get into after y'all get food, he said, oh, it's this private stripper party that one of my partners is having or whatever. So he invited us to that. Of course, duh, I took his number, and then that's that. So now while we at Burger King, I had asked my friend, I had asked her, I said, what you thinking? I said, do you want to slide through and check it out or whatever? And she said, I wouldn't mind going to slide through and check it out. And I said, okay, bet. I said, you know, because again, we already had it planned that we was going to the Latin club because it was open for 24 hours. But I mean, we was already still, you know, out and about. And I mean, another move, just going somewhere else wouldn't hurt. And, you know, we didn't get weird vibes or nothing from him when we first met him or whatever. All right, cool. So then game plan, if you know, the little function we was going to, if it wasn't it when we walked to the door, we was finna bounce. That was just the game plan we had already established. So, or if we feel any weird vibes while we in there, we was finna slide too. So, all right, boom. He sends me the location. We pull up. I mean, it's straight or whatever. A lot of people had pulled up or whatever, so you know, we didn't think nothing out the ordinary. All right, cool. We get inside. It's what he said it was, just a private stripper party. So you see the dancers just dancing, making their money or whatever. I'm definitely gonna insert some clips probably towards the end or whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna insert some clips of us there and, you know, us just chilling and vibing. Okay, cool. We sitting there chilling and vibing, and me personally, I kind of, like I said, I'm very observant, and so is my friend. We just kind of scoping out the scene and everything. And what I noticed is that, like, most of the people in the room are from the Bay Area. Like, you hear them playing a lot of Bay Area music. They was playing E40. They was playing a lot of YG. They was just playing, like, a lot of, like, Bay Area music. And then, y'all, I noticed the dude who, I don't know, whoever was hosting or whatever, the dude said something, and then all of a sudden they throwing up their sign, like they throwing up their sign or whatever, and I'm sitting here, and then a song comes on, and so I look at my friend and I said, bro, we in a room full of Crips. And she looks at me and she was just like kind of like, how you know? And I'm just like, bro, they started, like I said, look, they doing a Crip walk, like they threw up, you know, they said or whatever. And I'm just like, okay. I mean, like I said, again, we wasn't on no weird, we didn't get weird vibes from nobody. So we was just chilling. We wasn't like, you know, nervous or worried that anything was going to happen, because everybody was just in there vibing, chilling, having a good time, running their business. Cool. But I just pointed out, I was like, bruh, we in a room full of Crips. And I or whatever. And the dude who invited us, he chilling. He trying to put his little sauce and spit a little game at me, but I'm just kind of looking at him like, okay. Like, I see right through it. So I wasn't really like buying what he was selling. And then when he was just kind of cooling in the back, I whispered to my friend, I said, he's giving me very much pimp vibes. And she said the same thing. And then one of his friends out here, you know, goes to him or whatever, and he was just saying like, oh, I'm finna go to a part of Las Vegas where a lot of stuff be happening at, where a lot of prostitution, drug stuff be happening, and whatever. And I only like knew about the area because I had watched a documentary, not a documentary, more like an interview on Soft White Underbelly, and it was with a pimp from Las Vegas. So now y'all gonna see how like that's how I already knew like the vibe from him, because one key word, his friend is talking about an area where a lot of stuff be going down, like I just said, prostitution, drugs, and whatever else. Cool. Like I heard that and I said, oh yeah. Second, his vibe, y'all, was very much like he's a smooth talker. Like, you know, he trying to like sauce you up and all this other stuff. Alright, cool, cool. And then he says he travels a lot. Alright, that's another flag. So that's already 3 flags. And then she was like, yeah, I'm getting that type of vibes too. So after a while, me and my friend, we just kind of like, all right, the vibes is getting weird. I was like, you ready to slide? She said, most deaf. So we ended up bouncing or whatever. And then, yeah, so we ended up going to the Latin Club. Then we ended up meeting back up with him because he invited us to another move that I included in my vlog for my first week in Vegas. Y'all will see we ended up at another hookah lounge. And, yeah, that's beside the point. But now getting to the thing. Me and my friend, we was just talking about the night and stuff overall. We ended up, the next day, we ended up going to brunch. And we was just talking just about everything. So we brought up the fact again that, like, he was giving us very much pimp vibes, like, and I just said, yeah, from how he was trying to sauce and stuff, like, like, I don't know, but I mean, like I said, me personally, I'm not a naive female, and again, I've already been hip to game and stuff, so I'm not, you know, like I said, I'm just not one of them. That's all I'm gonna just say. I'm not one of them, and my friend definitely ain't one of them either, and that's on period. But we was talking about it, and I was like, I had told her that I was finna ask him because we thought that he was finna deny it when I asked him. But y'all, I'm actually going to insert the screenshots of him just saying like, yeah, he's a pimp. When I asked him, he didn't deny it. He just said, yeah, I am. So I was like, oh, okay. And then he tried to call me, but I was driving, so I didn't really call him back or whatever. But yeah, so that's really it, y'all. Like, that's really how the story time of how my friend and I met a pimp. Like, that's really how it goes. Like, that's it. I mean, honestly, like, I don't really have nothing else to say. Like, that's his business, and like I said, that's it. Y'all remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And like I said, you know.
The most powerful and feared man in the music business.